Hello there, and welcome back to the English Quarters. This is Soure, and I welcome you to the second episode of our Subject-Verb Agreement series. Before we dive in though, here are some reminders. If you find this video interesting, or if you love our content in general, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're doing our best to make more content, so stay tuned. Follow us on social media too. For Facebook, that's at The English Quarters, and for Twitter, that's at English Quarters. If you missed the last episode, or if you want to check out the source document for this series, we got you covered. Those are linked in the description box below. I highly suggest that you check out our previous episode before watching this one, because I will be referencing some of the things covered in that video. And yes, some final reminders. Please take the lessons at your own pace. Feel free to pause the video when you feel the need to. Remember that subjects will appear in blue and verbs will appear in yellow. And last, but not least, please enjoy learning. With things out of the way, let's start. In this episode, we are going to discuss rules 1 and 2 from our source document. Rule number 1 is compound subjects normally take plural verbs, and rule number 2 is a compound subject that indicates a singular person, object, or idea requires a singular verb. P.S. The next episode will discuss rules number 3 and number 6, which are also about compound subjects. The rules discussion and compound subjects will basically be a two-parter, so watch out for the next installment of this series. Okay, let's lay the foundations first. Let's define what a compound subject is. A compound subject consists of two or more individual subjects joined by a coordinating conjunction. The subjects can be nouns and/or pronouns. Here are some sentences with compound subjects. Your smartphone and my laptop look amazing. Jason and Christian are friends. My best friend, my brother, and I love to play Monster Hunter. And yes, let's remember what coordinating conjunctions are. Coordinating conjunctions are normally used to connect words, clauses, or sentences. And yes, they are the good old fanboys. For and nor, but, or, yet, so. Fanboys. Remember that acronym. Alright, I think we laid the foundations just fine. Let's go back to the sentences I previously mentioned to focus on rule number 1. Again, rule number 1 is compound subjects normally take plural verbs. Sentence number 1. Your smartphone and my laptop look amazing. In this sentence, rule number 1 applies. The compound subject here features two different things: a smartphone and a laptop. They are connected with a coordinating conjunction and. Because the compound subject here consists of two different things, it takes a plural verb, which is look. Remember what we discussed in the previous video about action verbs. The singular form of an action verb is normally its base form plus s, while the plural form of an action verb is just its base form. Let's go to sentence number 2. Jason and Christian are friends. Rule number 1 also applies here. Notice that the compound subject here stars two different persons, Jason and Christian. Therefore, the subject takes a plural verb, which is are. We also covered some of the common linking verbs in the previous video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, sentence number 3. My best friend, my brother, and I love to play Monster Hunter. And yes, Monster Hunter is a really good game. You should try it. Anyway, rule number 1 still applies here. The thing that's different is that this sentence has 3 different subjects: best friend, brother, and I. While that may be the case, they still comprise a compound subject, which takes a plural verb, which is the word play in this case. So yes, there you go. Compound subjects normally take plural verbs. Got that? Let's proceed. Let's check out these sentences next. Bacon and eggs is great for breakfast. My sister and friend checks Facebook and Twitter every day. Statistics and probability is a course in the Philippine senior high school curriculum. Well, you might be thinking to yourself, wait a second, why do the compound subjects in these sentences take singular verbs? The things that comprise the compound subject are different things, right? That doesn't make sense. Oh, don't worry, they do. Under rule number 2, that is. A compound subject that indicates a singular person, object, or idea requires a singular verb. Let's break the sentences down. Sentence number 1. Bacon and eggs is great for breakfast. Yes, I agree that bacon and eggs are 2 different subjects. They're 2 different things. The thing is, they normally go together for breakfast, so they take the singular is as a linking verb. We English teachers like to call this the pair rule. Anyway, the pair rule is basically this. If 2 or more things are presented together as one unit, they take a singular verb. If you're a Filipino, I think it's better if I explain this to you this way. Tapsilog is a very famous Filipino dish. It has 3 parts: tapa, sinangag, and itlog. By the way, for our international viewers, tapa is dried or cured meat, which is delicious, by the way. Sinangag is fried rice, and itlog is egg. The thing is, all of them come together to create one dish called tapsilog. And when you're in a karinderya or a food house, you order tapsilog, not tapa, sinangag, and itlog separately. You order the dish as one unit. So there you go. The pair rule made clear. If 2 or more things go together as one unit, like bacon and eggs and bread and butter, they take a singular verb. Let's go to sentence number 2. My sister and friend checks Facebook and Twitter every day. Alright, here's the thing. The words sister and friend here generally refer to the same person. I mean, your sister is your friend, right? Kidding aside, The signal here is the presence of a determiner before each individual subject. If there is only one determiner in the sentence that modifies a subject, and that determiner is placed before the first subject, we generally assume that both subjects refer to the same person, idea, or thing. The only determiner in this sentence is my, and it is placed before the first subject, which is sister. So it's a safe bet to say that the sister and friend in the sentence refer to the same person. This is why the compound subject in this sentence takes a singular verb. Alternatively, if you want to write the sentence in a way that tells us that the sister and the friend are two different persons, do it like this. My sister and my friend check Facebook and Twitter every day. This way, it's more obvious that the sister and the friend are two different persons. Notice that there is a determiner for each individual subject. My sister, my friend. If this is the case, we generally assume that the subjects refer to different people, ideas, or things. Okay, on to sentence number 3. Statistics and Probability is a course in the Philippine Senior High School curriculum. Yes, I understand. Statistics and probability are different mathematical fields, but they take the singular verb is because statistics and probability are two parts of one course in the Philippine Senior High School curriculum. Alright, there you go. A compound subject that takes a singular person, object, or idea requires a singular verb. Remember, compound subjects normally take plural verbs because they are normally two or more different persons, ideas, and/or things. But a compound subject that indicates a singular person, object, or idea requires a singular verb. The key to this is to see if the individual subjects refer to different things or the same thing. If they refer to different things, the compound subject takes a plural verb. But if they refer to the same thing, the compound subject takes a singular verb. If the compound subject is made up of persons, ideas, and/or things that go together or are recognized as one unit, it takes a singular verb. Alternatively, if the compound subject is made up of different persons, ideas, and/or things, it takes a plural verb. You may use the number of determiners in a sentence as a signal to determine if the compound subject needs a singular or a plural verb. If there is only one determiner in the sentence that modifies a subject, and that determiner is placed before the first subject, it is generally assumed that both subjects refer to the same person, idea, or thing. So it takes a singular verb. Alternatively, if there is a determiner for each individual subject, it is generally assumed that the subjects refer to different persons, ideas, or things. The compound subject then takes a plural verb. Alright, that's that. But like last time, let's do some quick exercises to reinforce our learning. You may pause the video to give yourself time to answer them. You have 5 seconds per question. Best of luck! Congratulations! And thank you for finishing episode 2 of this series. I will create and post the next video whenever possible, so stay tuned. And yes, feel free to use the comment section to interact with us and your fellow English learners. Once again, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, especially if you find this video interesting, or if you just love what we do. More videos to come soon. Follow us on social media too. For Facebook, that's at The English Quarters, and for Twitter, that's at English Quarters. Again, this is Soure. Padayon, English learners. God bless you.